The morning sun beat down on the sprawling Lagos market as traders shouted their prices and customers haggled over yams and fabrics. Chief Nwosu, a wealthy businessman known for his fleet of imported cars, stopped at a humble stall where Okeke sat calmly arranging his goods. "See this one?" Chief Nwosu announced loudly, gesturing at Okeke's threadbare clothing. "A man who cannot afford a proper agbada dares to call himself a man of power?" The market women paused their trading, drawn by the wealthy man's mocking tone. Okeke did not flinch. "Chief," Okeke replied quietly, "the money you see today may be gone tomorrow. But what I carry no thief can steal, and no recession can touch." The crowd erupted in laughter, but not at Okeke. They laughed at Chief Nwosu's reddening face. "You hear this poor man?" Chief Nwosu spat, adjusting his gold wristwatch. "He talks like a fool who has never held ₦1,000,000 naira. Okeke stood slowly, dusting off his worn agbada with dignity. "You measure power by what you see, Chief. But the strongest forces are invisible, like the wind that blows this market roof. Let me tell you something." Chief Nwosu stepped closer, lowering his voice so only Okeke could hear. "By nightfall I will prove that money answers all things." Okeke smiled without showing teeth. "Be careful what you test, Chief. Some fires burn without smoke." The wealthy man laughed and walked away, but a few market women noticed something. Okeke's eyes had not changed expression once. "Which do you think will fail first before midnight, Chief Nwosu's generator, or his security lights?" The crowd dispersed, returning to their yam purchases and fabric negotiations, but the tension hung in the air like harmattan dust. By 9 o'clock, Chief Nwosu's mansion had swallowed the night whole. The generator that usually roared like a lion sat silent, refusing to turn over no matter how many times the mechanic yanked the starter rope. "What do you mean it won't start?" Chief Nwosu bellowed, sweat beading on his forehead despite the evening breeze. The security lights flickered once, twice, then died completely, plunging the compound into blackness. His phone buzzed. His wife's voice crackled with panic. "The children are crying. All the lights on the street are out except Okeke's compound. The neighbors are saying he warned you at the market today." Chief Nwosu's jaw tightened. He grabbed a torch and marched outside, fury burning in his chest. The entire street lay in darkness, every house except one. A single lantern glowed from Okeke's modest home at the end of the lane. "Which do you think will fail first, the generator or the security lights?" The answer was already written in the evening air. The mechanic shrugged helplessly. "Chief, this thing is not mechanical problem. This generator is brand new. Something else is blocking the current." Chief Nwosu's hands trembled as he remembered Okeke's unmoving eyes in the market. The calm smile. The words that now echoed in the darkness. "Some fires burn without smoke." Chief Nwosu arrived before the first traders had finished spreading their wares. His expensive shoes looked strange against the dusty ground, and his eyes stayed fixed on the ground as he approached Okeke's stall. "Okeke, I have come to apologize." His voice carried through the quiet market. "The things I said yesterday, they were the words of a foolish man. Please accept this as my peace offering." He held out a thick envelope, the kind that could pay a year's school fees. Okeke looked at the envelope, then at the man who had mocked him in front of the entire market. The crowd that had gathered watched in silence, waiting. "I accept your apology, Chief. But keep your money." Okeke pushed the envelope back gently. "Power without humility is like a generator running without oil. It will destroy itself and everything around it before the night is over." The wealthy man's shoulders dropped as understanding finally settled on him. He had spent years collecting money, properties, and influence, but respect, true respect, could never be bought with fear. The market began to stir with whispers. A woman selling groundnuts nodded slowly. A young man who had witnessed the humiliation the day before now looked at Okeke with new eyes. The lesson was not just for Chief Nwosu. "So I ask you as you watch this story settle in your chest, which kind of power are you building? The kind that demands fear, or the kind that earns respect? Because in the end, one will leave you alone in a dark mansion, and the other will have people who remember your name long after you are gone." If this tale stirred something in you, take a moment to subscribe. These African stories carry the wisdom of generations, and there are many more waiting for you.